It's the second semifinal of the 2019 Turkey Trot Boys Hockey Tournament. The host Wayzata Trojans take on tournament newcomer Moorhead. Hello and welcome back to the Plymouth Ice Center. John Jacobson and Dan Ficken. The winner tonight will take on Maple Grove for the championship here on Saturday night. Dan, Wayzata, always fun to see Pat O'Leary and the team, and he's excited about this season.
Yeah, he is. He's got a lot of question marks to go with, but, you know, Pat puts a solid team together. They were 13-10-1, didn't quite have the section year they wanted, but forged through. Question this year, goaltending again. Got new goaltenders coming in. We'll see how that plays, but he always puts a defensive system together that works for them. They only lost 4 of their top scorers last year, so that share should be pretty good.
For Moorhead, as I mentioned, first time here at the Turkey Trot Tournament, and they've got a solid defensive group back, most of all their defensemen back. Goalie saw a lot of varsity time. Forwards lacking a little bit as far as returning experience, but definitely some guys who did play varsity minutes, so they've got a little more playing experience this year. And Coach John Hammerman excited about what this group could do this season.
Well, they were a state tournament team last year, okay? Hudson Hodges, Frank Brimzak, award list this year as a goalie. Very good. Defense got them all back. Only lost a few of their scores. Scoring will be their issue, but defense will not be their issue. They're very fast. They play a very skilled, disciplined game. They will be fun to watch tonight.
For the coaches, what are the expectations on the first night of the season? You want to get a win, but what do you want to see out of your player if you're behind the bench?
Chemistry, working the system. We heard that in the other game. How much have they adapted to the system? Are they in the right place where they should be? How is our power play and our penalty kill going to work? Just getting everything together. Yes, they want to win, but they want to plan for the rest of the season because they both play murderous schedules. This one ain't that important for a win. Let's get our act together.
We had an exciting first game with Maple Grove beating Edina 7-5. We'll see what happens here in the second semifinal of the Turkey Trot Boys Hockey Tournament. We'll take a break, come back, and drop the puck with the first period. Moorhead Wayzata Hockey next on CCX.
This holiday season, unwrap the possibilities with a Simonson Salon and Spa experience. Unrivaled hair, face, body, nail services, and beauty products for you or anyone on your list. Spa packages start at only $148. A holiday-inspired bonus gift is yours with a qualifying in-store gift card purchase. Shop our irresistible boutique for trendy fashions, gifts, and accessories in Maple Grove, Plymouth, and Coon Rapids. For dazzling online gift certificates, visit simonsons.com.
CCX Media, your source for great local programming, is now available on Roku and Apple TV. Our free app allows you to stream all 3 of our channels live. You'll also have access to a large on-demand library, including daily newscasts and full sporting events. To find the app, go to the store and search CCX and download our free app. Then sit back and enjoy all of your favorite local content. Now available on Roku and Apple TV.
The Moorhead Spuds joining the Wayzata Trojans on the ice. So we get set for the second semifinal tonight from the Plymouth Ice Center between the Trojans and the Spuds. The winner to take on Maple Grove. And how about that 7-5 final against Edina? And the game, big momentum swings, Dan.
Huge. And I just love the way both teams hit each other in the mouth when they got up and they hit each other in the mouth again. It was back and forth. And we got everything in that game. We got speed, we got playmaking, we got some rough stuff.
Penalty shot?
Yeah, penalty shot. How about that? Yeah, I love it. So I'm really looking forward to this one, though, too. I mean, the first time the Spuds been in this tournament, great they made it down. Noted hockey power in the state. We got a good crowd, some orange and black sitting in here. I love it.
Well, Wayzata's a team that has played Moorhead in the past non-conference, but with the Lake Conference expanding from 5 to 7 teams this year, they lost some of their non-conference games. Coach Pat O'Leary wanted to keep Moorhead as an opponent and got them into the tournament this year. And so, yeah, great to have an outstate team in this tournament for the first time ever. And definitely a worthy opponent, obviously, as well. A great hockey program through the years at Moorhead. So look at the bracket and score I mentioned. Maple Grove defeating Edina. And Hornets will take on the loser of this game tomorrow. Well, we should mention that Moorhead is getting out of town as soon as their game is over tomorrow. And win or lose today, Moorhead will play at 5 p.m. here at the Plymouth Ice Center tomorrow. So it could be, if they win tonight, the championship game would actually come before the third place game.
Yeah.
That'd be unusual, but that's the situation. Moorhead loses, then they play at 5 in the third place game against Edina. So we will see what happens here in the next couple of hours.
Well, Moorhead comes in as right now the 13th rated team in the state. You can see a look at the Turkey Trot winners.
Burnsville winning their first tournament back in 2002. The other teams that year, Wayzata, Buffalo, Park Center. The fourth tournament team, no longer a hockey program. The kids that play hockey at Park Center now are part of the Osseo program. Take a break, come back. First period coming up.
Roll over. Chance high five. All right.
When you adopt a shelter pet, you discover all the things that make them unique.
And your mother and... I am totally a hot person. Right, guys? Thanks for being honest.
They're a little bit of a lot of things, but they're all pure love. Adopt pure love at theshelterpetproject.org.
What are you doing in there?
What's that?
I wouldn't do that.
John Jacobson, Dan Ficken, Jay Wilcox ringside for Game 2, 2019 Turkey Trot Tournament. The Spuds in the black with the orange and white trim, and Wayzata in their home golds with the navy trim. Exciting to have hockey season here again, isn't it, Dan?
I love it. And, to set it up with a tournament like this, like I said, we got 4 teams in the top 25 in the state. Moorhead being 13, Wayzata 23, rated 23 right now. But it's a great tournament. And to kick off after 2 weeks of practice against hitting each other, playing against each other, to come in and play a top-rated team in the state, it's just a joy for these kids. We saw in the first game the enthusiasm and the intensity that came out with these kids, and they played. I expect the same thing tonight. And we're going to get a couple treats. I'll tell you, the goaltender for Moorhead, the Spuds, Hudson Hodges. We saw him in the tournament last year. Tremendous goaltender. My colleague told me earlier he got the job halfway through the season last year, and they rode him all the way into state. Unfortunately, ran into that buzzsaw caused the Edina Hornets first game. Garrett Pinella, first varsity start. Don't know much about him, but it's something that they need to improve on. They did not have a good year goaltending last year. Only an .831 save percentage for the Wayzata Trojans, but if he can step up, we know that the Trojans have some skill on their team.
Jack Kimlinger helping Wayzata winning the opening faceoff of the season. They dump the puck down into the Spuds end, where it's taken by Lucas Kramer. Around the left boards, Caden Triggs gets it up to the blue line. Over skating it briefly, Grant Frisch, and they'll reset back in their own zone. Underway here, Moorhead Wayzata hockey from the Plymouth Ice Center. Shot back into the Spud zone, played along the near boards by Kramer, out to center ice. Down the wing comes Carter Johnson. Nice rink-wide pass and a shot, and the save made. Vanella gets tested early on a good shot from the top of the circle.
Real key. Nice play by Moorhead. Moving the puck around, getting it up, creating a good shot, and putting a test on Vanella right off the bat.
Face-off win and a shot from the point by McCoy Gregoire. Save made again by Benell. Shot back in by the Spuds, controlled by the Trojans. Pass misses up the wing. This will slide all the way back. And an early stop made by Hodges.
A little snow shoved up in Mr. Hodges' face by a Trojan. He didn't appreciate that too much, but
Face-off win for the Trojans. Shot gets blocked. Line Lucas Fear, and it comes out to center. Now here come the Spuds back into the zone. Max Droden tosses it. He came across. And Wayzata has it. Played back behind their net. Carson Peters. Nice pass onto the tape. Gavin O'Connell, but now Moorhead comes right back.
Ooh, nice check.
Good check in the neutral zone just outside the blue line on Dronen. Spuds, though, control down in the Wayzata end. Left point setting up. Kramer shot. Hit some traffic there. And backhanded out by Joe Tomczyk, one of the captains for Wayzata hockey. Pass on the right wing. Johnny Franklin unable to get past John Matson, and it's Wayzata coming back out from center ice and shot in by Drew Getz. Turnover by Moorhead on their own end, and Hodges gets tested and makes the save on the shot from Dylan Lewis. Moorhead makes a change, and they shoot the puck down into the Wayzata end.
The turnover is going to be a key here, and you see that a lot early on in the season, especially the first game. Both teams can turn it really quickly if there's a mistake made.
Jake Schneider's number 12 lost the puck, poked off the stick there of Carter Johnson. Shot from in tight, and the save made. Schneider stopped by Hodges. Face off with 14:20 to play here in the first period.
Yeah, you can see a little bit of the strategy by Wayzata here. They got turnover, got back, and turned it and got a good shot. But you see, they're going to be aggressive on Hodges. They're going to get in his grill a little bit, see if they can shake him up.
Shot from the high slot, and the save by Hodges again off the stick of Tucker Ness. Killing Aaron Johnson on the face-off. And face-off win for the Spuds. Kramer coming out from behind his net. Starts out the Moorhead attack. Cullen Jess didn't get much on that shot. It's picked up by Ness. Kept in left point by Grant Frisch. Puck down to the corner. Caden Triggs takes a check there. Circle shot by Johnson gets blocked. Back out right point. Kramer. And poked away. Wayzata out to center ice. Kramer goes after it. Gets Frisch, has it taken off his stick. Lidke brought it into the zone, and then Moorhead turning it back out to center. Lidke getting a stick on it again. Number 24 Wayzata played off the glass and down into the Moorhead end. And it's icing on the Spuds.
Well, a couple players to keep our eyes on tonight. Number 3, Luke Kramer, we've called his name a lot. D for Moorhead. And Cullen Jess, number 14, who is our leading goal scorer, coming back. For Wayzata, Jack Kiplinger and Ben Lutke. Number 16 and 20, the top goal scorers from last year in the double digits. Let's see how they step up tonight. Oh,
shot gets blocked here. Race for the puck. Michael Overbo. Be beaten to the puck by Bonello. Puck comes out to the left point. Pass off the stick of Overbo from Gregoire. Moorhead able to keep it in. Sweeping it back was Fear, but now controlled by Wayzata. Looking for the long stretch pass. No icing here. Goes off a Moorhead player. Kept in from the point. A deflection in front on a tip try. And that goes high over the net off of O'Connell's stick. O'Connell with it again, number 18. Turns. Circled. Left point shot gets blocked by Overbo. They fight along the boards for it. And then back behind the net. Nick Siemens lost it back behind the goal. Shot was high and wide off the stick of Carson Peters, but Wayzata keeping Moorhead bottled up here. Last minute. Check in the corner. Laid on by Drew Getz. Left boards and finally swept out of the zone by Overbo.
Well, we're seeing a strategy by Wayzata. Number one, they're being very physical. Their forecheckers are working, and they're trying to get as many people in front of the net on shots as they can to hopefully create an opening against Hodges here. So that's working, and a lot of good hustle.
Look at John Ammerman now in his 7th year as head coach of Moorhead. Was a Moorhead player back in the early 2000s. Played in the state tournament, runner-up 2 times in a row at Moorhead. And then he said, I've had the luck of being a runner-up as both a coach and a player.
Yes. Yes.
3 years ago, 2017, 3 seasons ago, Moorhead state runner-up as well.
He's gotten into the tournament twice on a very tough section.
Now, Spuds coming back down. Jeffs brought it in for Moorhead. Taking control now by Kramer in the corner. Back out to the point. And a shot from in front. Beautiful. A beautiful setup and a goal. Caden Triggs, the senior forward, buries the puck, and it's 1-0 Spuds.
Boy, beautiful setup again. Just some good playmaking, good puck movement by the Spuds here. What Moorhead's known for. They really play a good puck movement game. Get it on kind of in a backdoor situation, and he buries it on a one-timer. Gets it up high and past. Otherwise, that a goalie, Bonello.
A great pass from back behind the nets by Carter Johnson.
A little bit of misnomer early too, John, but they've been practicing the 2 weeks. Actually, Maple Grove was up there a week ago to scrimmage against the Spuds and went at it. So they've already kind of tasted one of the teams that are in this tournament.
But coming to Hodges, and he freezes it for a face-off. Here's Pat O'Leary, 9th year head coach of Wayzata. State tournament appearances in 2013, 16, and 17. And the state championship in 16. Yep.
Yep.
First for this Wayzata program. Moorhead able to get the puck out of their zone, and here they come again on the attack. Shot Bonello with the glove save.
Boy, beautiful break out there too. They rushed a man straight up on the left-hand wing. Got him breaking forward, created a 3-on-2, took a long shot. And here's the key, John. He got the shot on goal, and there was a rebound opportunity. She would have been a rebound opportunity, but Nella covered it up really nice. But it's one of my big complaints. If you're going to shoot the puck, put it on the net. Anything can happen.
Cole Sauer and Jonas Spicer on the face-off. Sauer winning the face-off for Moorhead. A drop to the corner. And then controlled by Wayzata. Tomczyk skating out. They dump it down into the Moorhead end. Around the boards it goes. Frisch had a stick on it and gives it off to Kramer. Kramer onto the stick of Franklin. He has it taken away at center ice and shot back by Charlie Podiak into the Moorhead end. A big check along the boards delivered by Podiak. Wayzata keeping the puck in the Moorhead end. Kindlinger lost it. Frisch keeping him away from the puck, and it's back onto Kramer's stick, and then he lost it. Kindlinger dropping it off for Schneider. Schneider goes down. Back behind the net. Wayzata still controlling it. Lewis. Back out to the point it comes. Left point. Mortensen has shot, and the biggest save of the night so far for Hodges.
Dylan Lewis right in front with a deflection.
Here comes Kai Holm back for Moorhead. Just dumps it in as Moorhead gets a fresh line out there. A check laid out and neutralized by Ben Lidke. Back into the Moorhead end. Poking it is Schneider. Lost control of it as he came around the corner there. Now does get it down to the stick on Lewis. Went off the referee's skate, and Moorhead takes control. Lucas Fear, number 20, skates it in. Moves down after Mortensen checks him.
Boy, some real battles going on here, too. The physicality of this game has really stepped up. Wayzata's coming after the Spuds physically. Trot trying to take them off their game a little bit.
From the blue line, Moorhead, a shot in, and
good escape on the zone. They got the puck out, but Moorhead's coming right back. Their speed could be a factor. If they can start out skating that physicality, they'll have a big advantage.
Wayzata getting it back into the Moorhead end. We are inside of 8 minutes. Centering pass. Missed a couple of sticks. Here's a shot to goal. Now Wayzata ties at Tucker Ness with the shot. Not sure if it was tipped or not, but regardless, Wayzata has tied it at 1.
Pretty goal right up in the upside corner, boy. We'll get a good look at this again, but you know, Wayzata's always better when they're taking good point shots and they find a way to get it open. Made an early mistake by bouncing one off some pads, but we'll get a good look. It comes up top. He gets a good look at it. Well, I don't know, maybe 19 got it.
Yeah, Kimlinger might have gotten it. Well, listen for there, excuse me, Jack Siemens.
Yeah, I didn't see the deflection. We'll have to look at that again, but apparently he's going to get awarded the goal, Siemens. But good setup and playing again. Wayzata getting that guy in front of Hodges, in front of the net, made a difference on that one.
Seaman gets the goal. O'Connell Ness the assist.
Yeah, right now early in the season too is when you answer. You got to learn how to answer. You got to learn how to finish, and all that. Both teams are going after each other pretty hard, no matter what the goal scoring situation is.
Shot going wide of the Moorhead net as Wayzata controls the face-off. Shots on goal so far, favoring Moorhead 5-2. And Wayzata has tied it with that last shot. Jay Lindahl, number 7, playing it along the boards, trying to get it out of the zone, and can. Kramer keeps it in, moves in. Nice little poke check off his stick by Getz. Left point kept in by Greg Wire, and then up and the bench here, and we get a face-off down on the Wayzata end.
Taking a look at this goal and see if we can see the shots coming off here. Watch 19 in front here. Looks like it went off the shaft of his stick and went in. So Siemens did get it. Ooh.
His first goal, tying it up at 1. And back comes Moorhead now. It's a 2-on-2. Here's Kramer, the senior defenseman, is offside.
Classic mistake. Kept veering across to the right. He should have taken it right across the line, then veered a little bit. Get a look at Jack Siemens, the goal scorer for Wayzata. Yeah, and that's the question too, Jim. We're wondering who's going to score for Wayzata. Put in the net. So we think of Kiplinger, we think of Lutke. Siemens, third leading scorer last year, coming back anyway. Only had 4 goals.
His 5th career goal in 28 games. Now just over 6 minutes to play here in the first period.
Ooh.
Way back down into the Moorhead end. Onto the stick now of Carter Johnson. And out he comes. Johnson comes out to center ice. Full head of steam. Pass on his left. Shot away. And Bonello makes the stop on Triggs, who had the first goal tonight. He's trying to snipe for a second there.
Boy, another good setup too. When they get rolling with speed, boy, they really come at you. And their forwards are always ahead. So they're forcing that play up, spreading it out, and creating odd man rushes there. That Wayzata's going to learn to deal with. Bonello's going to be really tested, especially if they start getting in closer shots.
Moorhead trying to turn Wayzata over in their own zone. Digging for Mortensen, number 5 for Wayzata. Caden Triggs hits it. Now it's into the corner and taken by the Trojans. And then they bank it out and out to center ice. Moorhead will try to reset from there. Taken away from Triggs, and back comes Wayzata. Got a chance here, shot away, the save made. Hodges coming up big. First on Siemens, and then stopping Lidke, who was right there on the doorstep looking for the rebound.
Boy, nice odd man rush created on that turnover. A quick switch over and back into the zone. Wayzata created a good opportunity.
Ness with the stretch pass. It's tipped by Lidke and out of play. Face off will come outside the Moorhead line. Look at that opportunity for Wayzata. Good stop by Hodges, and then he just gets over and doesn't allow Lidke really a chance to get a shot on net.
Real good control there. Knew exactly where his leg pads were, knew where the puck was, never lost sight of it, stayed on it.
Puck shot in by Franklin into the Wayzata end. Gathered up by Lindahl, banked out and down into the Moorhead end where Kramer will chase it down for the Spuds. Along the glass, nice job by Lindahl to keep it in the zone. Backhanded along the boards by Spicer, trying to get it out for Moorhead. Wayzata's got it, centering attempt, gets blocked. And here's Kramer. Captain trying to get it out of the zone. Does come out to center, but then back comes Wayzata again in. Podiak with a shot. Hodges had to be alert here in the last few minutes of play, to say the least.
Oh, okay.
Hard check into the corner, and penalty coming up here on Moorhead on Kai Holm, the senior forward.
Well, we saw one in the first game. This could be a major here. That was a strict hit from behind, no question about it. I hope the young man's okay. Okay, he's moving. Yeah, he totally got it. The number was totally facing up. The rule is if you can see the number, you can't hit him. And then going into the boards there. So they have a choice of either calling a major here, of a checking from behind, or a boarding. But I would suspect this is going to be a 5-minute major, John.
Drew gets the injured player for Wayzata and gets up and looks like he's going to be okay. But yeah, it's always scary when you see that.
Yes.
Right? Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we'll see what goes up on the board here.
Yeah, you think you really
there's
bad.
The 5.
Yep, absolutely. Yep. So Wayzata with a golden opportunity. And now remember, in a major penalty, you can score as many times as you want to. So this could be a golden opportunity for Wayzata to really put something up on the board.
And Wayzata wins the faceoff. We'll see how they do. First power play of the season. O'Connell holding. Giving back off Kimlinger.
There we go.
Break wide, nice pass. Oh, and then trying to go on the back door. It's nicely set up. Kimlinger unable to put it away. Just missing on the pass from Mortensen.
That was 2 great passes there, John. One across the ice to the far side and then back to the back door. Just missed it. Get a good look. There's the first pass, and then the one back to the back door coming in on Kiplinger, and he just couldn't bury it.
Mortensen playing it back off for Ness. Kimlinger off in the corner now. It's O'Connell. O'Connell taking it back from Ness. Drops it back off. Kimlinger trying to come out in front and poked off his stick. Trojans still control here. Shot away, and then it's traffic. On under 3 minutes to go, and now pops off the stick of Ness and out of the zone. 3:50 to go in the major penalty. Wayzata and Moorhead tied up at 1. Shot away, that gets blocked. Good job by Greg Wire, but kept in by Wayzata for a moment, and then whacked out of the zone by Frisch. Coaches always like to see their specialty teams here in the opening weekend, Dan. See how the power play, shorthanded unit. This is an extended opportunity for each of these teams in that regard.
And you really don't get a lot of time to practice in these 2 weeks of getting your tryouts done and starting to put your team together. Tomczyk,
left boards, and put it out in front. Goes off of Lewis's stick all the way to the far boards, and Spuds gain control and shoot it down the length of the ice.
And getting another line change, so they're rested up. 2:53 left in the penalty.
And now 1:35 to play in the period. Siemens carrying it in. He had the goal earlier, all the way around the boards. Wayzata struggling to keep it in, but they do. Schneider pinches in and has control in the corner. Work that puck around as Lewis has it. Turns, fires. Shot it wide onto the stick of Schneider. Back out, left point. Shot away. We can get all the way through from Peter's stick. Wayzata still with it under minutes ago. Shot away, and Hodges the save. Able to make the stop on Siemens. And a lot of bodies suddenly in front of number 31.
Game plan. Let's get in his grill. Let's shake him up. Yeah, the one thing we've noticed watching Wayzata over the years too, Pat O'Leary comes up with good power plays. He knows how to get him going. We'll see a good mover on there. Puck goes in, and boy, two Trojans are getting right in on it and just letting him know we're here. And they're going to be there all night. See if they can shake him up. But so far, some good opportunities for the Trojans. Haven't been able to bury it yet.
Face-off win for the Trojans. Right boards on the stick of Lidke. Back out high, Ness, shot away, gets blocked. Good job by Carter Johnson, and out he comes. 2-on-2 with Cullen Jess, and they're offside. With 36 seconds to go in the period.
So far, Moorhead's done a really good job. They haven't given up that many opportunities, two really good ones, but you got that gentleman sitting in the net for you. That makes your penalty feel really good.
Moorhead wins the face-off. They shoot it down into the Wayzata end. Under 30 seconds to play in the period. Ahead they come. Jack Siemens, now a shot by Lewis, gets blocked. It's off a Moorhead skate. Another 15 seconds to play in the period. Around the boards. Mortensen able to keep it in. Lewis after it, gets it back to Mortensen. Right point. Mortensen's shot. That gets blocked by Caden Triggs. Final seconds, and that'll be the end of the first period. Caden Triggs scoring for Moorhead. Jack Siemens for Wayzata, and we are tied up 1-1 after a period. 1:13 left in that 5-minute major. And power play for Wayzata when we come back with the second period.
The major was the only real blemish. That period went very quickly. There were not a lot of whistles. Good hustle, good speed, a lot of physicality in this game. So we'll see what they go and get a little rest, and we'll see what the second period brings us for both these teams.
Take a quick break. We'll hear from our coaches in between each intermission. More from the Plymouth Ice Center and the Jerky Trot Tournament after this timeout.
This holiday season, unwrap the possibilities with a Simonson Salon and Spa experience. Unrivaled hair, face, body, nail services, and beauty products for you or anyone on your list. Spa packages start at only $148. A holiday-inspired bonus gift is yours with a qualifying in-store gift card purchase. Shop our irresistible boutique for trendy fashions, gifts, and accessories in Maple Grove, Plymouth, and Coon Rapids. For dazzling online gift certificates, visit simonsons.com.
Welcome back here to Plymouth Ice Center. A 1-1 score between Moorhead and Wayzata in the first intermission. And John Emmerman, the Moorhead coach, joins us. What were your thoughts on that first period for your team?
Well, lucky for us, a 5-minute major spread over 2 periods. I thought we did a very good job at the end there of weathering a storm. I thought we started very well. I think in the middle we got a little complacent, and they did a good job of pushing the pace. And overall, it's the first period of the year, so we'll see where we're at by the end of it.
Of course, you guys are the new entrant in this tournament. What are your thoughts on the turkey trot, and joining this field of 4?
Well, it's a pleasure to be down here. Obviously, a great field and a great way to kick off the season, and really a great way for us to figure out what we have and what we need to work on, and to see how we stack up against some of the state's best.
You obviously make quite a few trips down to the Twin Cities. Have the kids kind of gotten used to that part of it and the routine of coming down to the Twin Cities and playing a couple nights in a row like this?
Yeah, and the size of our school and where we're at in the state, a close game is 2.5 hours. So adding an hour and staying in a hotel is nothing new. It's something that these kids do throughout youth hockey, and we're fortunate to be able to see competition and see where we stack up.
Any adjustments you make heading into period 2? Anything you saw that needs to kind of be corrected?
I think the first period guys are nervous just because it's the first period of the year, and obviously things to clean up, but we'll see where we're at. Both teams are excited, and hopefully we settle down a little bit and start to make plays with the puck.
All right, good luck the rest of the night. Good to have you in the tournament,
Yeah,
too.
thank you. Thanks.
That's John Emmerman, the head coach of the Moorhead Spuds. His team tied up with the host Wayzata Trojans 1-1 after 1. We'll be back with more of our first intermission here on CCX.
Let me tell you about the toughest guy on earth. He has the crazy strength to lift the man that raised him up without even flinching. This guy, this warrior, will always be by his father's side, even if his dad will hardly remember. If this guy isn't the toughest guy on the planet, then I don't know who is. Caregiving is tougher than tough. Find the care guides you need at aarp.org/caregiving.
Welcome back to the Turkey Trot Boys Hockey Tournament. Wayzata and Moorhead tied up at a goal apiece after 1 period. And one of the Wayzata guys is not in the lineup tonight, but he has a pretty good excuse. Hayden Davison joins us now, and he is out because he is getting ready for the Prep Bowl. The Wayzata football team getting set to face Champlin Park for the Class 6A title next week. And Hayden, tell me a little bit about the run for the Trojans football team this year. What's it been like to be a part of it?
It's been awesome. We got a lot of great leaders, and we just got to keep going. Yeah. One thing is we have this mindset 1-0, and we just got to keep going every play, every game, all the time.
You guys had so many close losses last year, and then it just turned into such a dynamite season this year. Did you guys come into this season thinking that you had a chance to be this good of a team?
Yeah, we all knew that we were going to just redeem ourselves and hopefully put up a state championship. And, yeah.
The tough thing is now you get a little bit of a late start for hockey. How tough is it to be in street clothes tonight instead of out there on the ice with the boys?
It's hard, but I just got to focus on what's at hand. Playing for a state championship is something a lot of people don't get to do, so I consider myself fortunate.
Is it the type of thing, too, that can kind of carry over into the other sports in the school? I mean, your volleyball team won a championship this fall. Football's in the title game. Does that sort of carry into the winter sports a little?
Yeah, I think it just carries into the winter sports, and it's tough for people, multi-sport athletes, but yeah.
What did you think of the first period for the Trojans out here tonight?
I think the boys played good. We looked fast, and I'm excited for the second period and the rest of the game.
Obviously, it depends a little bit on how the prep bowl goes maybe for you too, health-wise and all that, but what's kind of the plan in terms of working back into hockey?
After the prep bowl, I'm just going to get back on the ice and hopefully start as soon as I can.
Yeah. All right, Hayden, thanks so much for joining us. Good luck in the prep bowl, too.
Thank you.
All right, Hayden Davison, hockey player and football player for the Wayzata Trojans. Again, his team getting set to take on Champlin Park. It's an all-Northwest Suburbs prep bowl in Class 6A. Well, this one here in our second Turkey Trot game is tied up at a goal apiece after one, Moorhead and Wayzata. We'll have highlights from the first period and then drop the puck for period 2 in just a moment here on CCX.
My son Andrew was always a joy to be around. I always taught him to be accepting of other people. That's why when Andrew was suddenly fired from his teaching job for being gay, my heart just broke. As a parent, how do you prepare your child for something like that? I hope we get to a place where people will be treated with respect, equality, and love.
John Jacobson with Dan Fickett and Jay Wilcox at the Plymouth Ice Center. 1-1, our second semifinal. After one period between Moorhead and Wayzata, Maple Grove won the opener tonight over Edina 7-5. Dan, let's look at some highlights from the first 17 minutes here of the game between Moorhead and Wayzata. And Moorhead able to get on the board, the 5:55 mark.
Classic Moorhead spud play, just good passing, good positioning in a triangle. Got a one-timer up and got it in the lower right-hand corner of the net.
Caden Triggs from Carter Johnson putting Moorhead ahead 1-1. Wayzata able to tie it. A tip in by Jack Siemens, number 19.
Following their game plan of getting somebody in front and looking at Mr. Hodges in the goal, and it paid off for him, and then we had the boarding penalty. Major penalty against the Spuds, and so far, John, they've done a great job of killing it off. They only got a minute 13 left on it. You can see the strategy there. Trojans are going to crowd that net all night.
Look at the shots, scoring chances even, and the one penalty that we saw. And so far, Wayzata unable to cash in with another minute 13 to play before we start the second period. We'll take another timeout. We'll come back, drop the puck for the second period. Moorhead and Wayzata hockey continues on CCX after this.
You told me not to talk to strangers. You told me not to cross the street without looking both ways.
You told me not to touch the stove.
You told me not to do drugs.
You told me not to drink and drive.
You gave me so many messages about how to stay safe. Why didn't you keep me safe by properly storing your gun?
One game as we get ready for the second period. Moorhead Wayzata. First game of the season for these teams. We'll play again tomorrow here from the Plymouth Ice Center. Games at 5 and approximately 7:15 to 7:30 with the second game tomorrow here at the Pick.
Well, second period now of the season. I'm expecting some changes. I think Moorhead's going to get a little bit more settled. I think they're going to be moving their feet a little bit more and use their speed. I also think they're going to try and get somebody in front of the Wayzata goalie. It worked for Wayzata. I think they need to get on Manella, knowing that he's a rookie. He hasn't been in here before. And I think that'd be the change. I think that's what Coach Emmerman was kind of talking about. Won't let Wayzata take him out the game. Wayzata, keep doing what you're doing. Your physical work is working out. They're moving the puck pretty good. They've got some good opportunities. Keep crowding the Moorhead goalie.
Remember the face-off for Wayzata. Key as they try to gain control early and continue this power play and hope to put one in before it ends at a minute 13. But it's the Spuds instead winning control of the face-off. Here comes Johnson in, short-handed on the left wing. Stops, lost the puck in the circle, and it's taken by Gavin O'Connell. Now behind the net where Ness will set it up. Pass on his left to Lidkey. He'll shoot it into the Moorhead end with 50 seconds left in the power play. Fired to the blue line, but kept in nicely by Ness. Moves into the left circle. Leaves the puck there. Lidkey dropping it back behind the net, but Gregoire is there for Moorhead, and he shoots it down the length of the ice. Pinello firing it out to center ice. Connects on the pass to O'Connell. Brings it in. Poked off his stick. Right circle. With under 20 seconds to go in the power play. Ness battling along the boards with Caden Triggs for the puck. Comes loose right to the side of the net. Turning and firing. Hodges is saved. Puck is still loose. And now the net comes off. Wayzata was fighting for it there, trying to push it in. Both Podiak and Lidkey in front. Get a whistle with 1 second left in the penalty. Look at the opportunity again. And turning and firing was O'Connell, and Hodges on top of that. And you can see the scrum of bodies, and Hodges did actually have it under him as the net was coming off.
Bad turnover by the Spuds there. They had an opportunity. They just flubbed it and gave it to Wayzata in front.
Maple Grove able to kill off, or excuse me, Maple Grove Moorhead able to kill off that 5-minute major. And both teams back at full strength here. 15.5 minutes to play in the second period of a 1-1 hockey game. The winner will take on Maple Grove here on Saturday night. Trojans with the puck back in the Spud zone. They go to the circle, shot away. Hodges comes up with the stop, point blank on Jake Schneider. Another shot away, and Hodges just got a piece of it. Unfortunate for him, it dribbled wide of the net instead of behind him and in the net. Pick off by Schneider. Fires a shot and he shoots it wide. A couple opportunities for number 12 here on this shift for the Trojans. Now the Spud's able to dribble it out of the zone. Won't go far enough for icing, and it's in on net anyway. Benello got it out. Cleared by Moorhead to the line, and they have a little trouble with it and have to reset and lost the puck in the process. Podiak brings it in, drives hard toward the net. Podiak's pass just missed under the stick of Schneider. Schneider's centering pass, side of the net. Podiak with the shot and the save by Hodges. Another loose puck out high to save. Rebound try, and Hodges gets on top of that, and the whistles, and that comes off again. Wayzata buzzing the net here the last minute and a half. Tomczyk with an opportunity there. Schneider had a few of them, and then in his time on the ice here. Look at Podiak coming in.
Just missed theirs, went under the stick, but boy, they just came on in waves here. The Trojan waves just keep coming at him, firing pucks. Hodges is just tested. He was tested there. Now we'll get another shot in there, and he's tested again.
Moorhead gets the puck out of the zone as they bring it down into the Trojans' end. Centering attempt by the Spuds. Puck loose in front, trying to turn was Triggs. He gets knocked down. Looks like we're going to have a penalty coming up here on Wayzata as Triggs is taken out. First penalty of the night against Wayzata.
Boy, Wayzata gained a ton of confidence off that power play, John. They weren't successful on it, but really put the pressure on big time. Now they got a penalty kill they got to worry about. And this will give Moorhead a chance to recover a little bit. Let's see if they can get that puck movement and use their skating ability to get a 1-goal lead here. They need to rebound here. They were really pushed back.
Ness gets the minor penalty. Tripping at 2:58. It's also a junior varsity tournament for all of these programs as well. And after 2 periods in the JV game going on at Rink C here at Plymouth, Maple Grove and Edina tied up 3-3 after 2. Moorhead won the first JV contest tonight against Wayzata 4-2. Moorhead getting set up now in the Wayzata zone. Frisch in a stop by Bonello. Back behind the net, Triggs. And picked off and backhanded by Lewis down the length of the ice for Wayzata with 1:25 to go on the power play here for Moorhead. Johnson's pass onto the stick of Frisch, who gets it into the Wayzata end, taken there by the Trojans' Kimlinger. Around the boards, but kept in by Gramer. Gramer's tried to sweep at the puck there, and as did Frisch, who's able to keep it in. Now they get it down low, comes out in front. Back out to the point. Kramer's one-timer goes wide of the net. And lost by Jess along the boards and cleared by Mortensen down the length of the ice with down to 45 seconds left in the penalty time. Max Dronin in on the left side for the Spuds. Stops at the circle. Dronin turning. Lost the puck off his stick. Lindahl can't get it out of the zone. Shot and picked off and fired by Tomzik down the length of the ice.
Boy, but Moorhead's gotten set back on their feet a little bit, John, on their heels, and Wayzata really put some pressure on them. They're just having trouble getting this power play put together.
In on the left side comes Dronin. Drives back behind the net, comes out, gets a shot on net on Bonello. It's loose in front, backhand try, and somehow stays out of the net. Onto the stick now, Wyatt Gunkel. Wayzata back at full strength. Centering pass in front of Bonello comes up huge on the stop on Lucas Fear. Tip back down into the Trojan zone. Jay Lindahl after it there. Lindahl gets it out to center. Touched by Moorhead. No icing as it goes all the way down into their end. Lost by Gramer. Shot on net, and Hodges steers that one away. Podiak back behind the net. Excuse me, Ledke back behind the net. Now Siemens. Left point to Ness. Toward the front of the net. Intercepted by Gramer, and then he lost a chance for Wayzata, and tightness shot and fired wide on the net by O'Connell, on a golden opportunity on Hodges. Now Moorhead will skate it out. Gramer getting it ahead. Schrader can't get it out for Moorhead. They'll have to reset. And then a pass miss here, and it's icing on Moorhead.
Boy, rare is the time that you see Moorhead give up 4 straight turnovers like they just did, John. They're really nervous right now. Coach Ammerman had a few things to say in between the period to look at the shots being set up here. That was one that just missed the net. Had it set up beautifully by Wayzata, but he's going to be a little upset too. They're coming out, starting out second period, not real good at all.
.10:35 to play in the second period. Tied up at 1. The puck deflects up and out of play.
You know, the one team that really was uncertain coming into this tournament was the Wayzata Trojans. Didn't know about their goaltending situation. They lost some of their scorers and stuff. Didn't have a real good year last year. Right now, they're playing with confidence. They're playing smart. They're being aggressive, and they're making the other team make mistakes. And they just got to learn how to cash in on them. This could easily be 3-1.
Another chance, a couple chances in front. And again, Hodges making the stops. Wayzata keeping the pressure on him. Not a ton of shots on goal, but man, they have been around the net a good share of the evening. Now Moorhead turns Wayzata over in their own end. Johnson brings it ahead into the Wayzata zone. Overskates the puck back behind the net, and Sauer takes it for Wayzata. Missed on his pass. No icing though as they wave it off, and it's caught by Gramer before it got all the way down anyway. And brought in ahead by Fear. Drop pass, just misses trying to hit it to Dronin's stick. Centering attempt, and that's broken up by Carlson.
Well, just good defensive positioning by Wayzata, and right now they're in the Spuds' heads. The Spuds are making bad passes. They're missing pucks.
Carlson and Madsen for Wayzata, both after it back behind the Moorhead net. Spuds turn it back to the right onto Fear's stick. Kept in by Madsen. On to Carlson's stick. He'll feed it back out to the point. One-timer shot wide. As Peters went for a tip. Another chance, shot away, and the big glove save by Hodges off of Lindahl's stick.
I'm really impressed right now with the way the intensity that Wayzata is bringing to this game. They are setting it up. They're getting some shots. They're putting them on net. And they're growing. They're getting more confident with each shift. Hodges right now is the difference.
Moorhead trying to get the puck out of their zones. They fight Wayzata for it along the boards. And now banked out by Franklin to center ice. Back come the Trojans. Kimlinger down the right side. Centering pass and fired wide by Schneider.
The net's off again.
Yes. I was about to say, Dan, at the last whistle, did they forget some shots on net? Because they still had Wayzata for 7. I look up now, and now there's 17 up there. They suddenly added 10. Which I think is a more accurate number than the 7 they had up there before.
I agree. And
they've really taken it to Moorhead here in the second period, but no goals have been scored here in the second. Each team with 1 in the first, and a hand pass on Moorhead.
Going all the way down in the zone here. Well, I'll tell you what, Coach Lear's got to be pretty happy right now. You know, that they have made a step up from the first period to the second period. They're following up and supporting each other in the forechecks. So even if the first guy misses, the second guy is there. And they're stepping into the lanes, blocking passes. They just got to put it in the net. That's all they got to do.
His shot hits the side of the net. Dunkel after it for Moorhead. And up and out of the zone by Caden Triggs. The center, and Wayzata shoots it right back in. Dunkel off on his pass. Big Jess, who avoids a check, got it out to center. Wayzata getting it back in the zone briefly. And then carried out by Johnson. And a little poke check away there by Mortensen for Moorhead's able to shoot it back into the Wayzata end.
Oh, nice pass.
Off the stick of Siemens, and it's going to be icing.
Oh. Boy, nice pass to spread out the rink there a little bit by the Trojans, and just taking little chops. Don't let Moorhead get into a rhythm. Every time they misplay the puck, grab it. Run it right back down.
Wayzata getting the puck out to center. Long shot from just over the blue line. In on net.
Second time one of the Trojans have put snow in his face. He's played a good game tonight so far. He has been the difference. He's standing up tall for his team.
Drummond and O'Connell on the face-off. They tie up, and in comes Kramer to take control of the puck. Here come the Spuds on a rush. Into the Wayzata zone. Pass across. Shot fired high. It was a good opportunity, but fired high by Overbo. Overbo trying to center the puck does, but it's right onto the stick of Peters of Wayzata. Carson Peters turning. Plays it back behind his net for Tomzik. Nice pass on the wing to Madsen across on the right side. And then broke it up by Malok-Mion. And back comes Moorhead. And pass intercepted. And Bonello's got to cover up. Pass given away to Max Stronin, who drove in on net. And Bonello makes the stop.
Nice save by Bonello there. A little shaky, but he stayed on top of it. It's good he's seen some puck right now. He hasn't seen some puck in a while.
Clean face-off win for the Spuds. Shot gets blocked by Schneider. Hard check. And we're going to get a penalty coming up here, I think, on Mortensen, perhaps for interference. Yeah, that's what we're going to get. Yep. And Moorhead will go back on the power play.
Well, you know, it's kind of like the game the other night where we were watching, where one team was dominating, yet there was only a 1-goal lead, and it's just a one-shot deal. If Moorhead could turn this power play into something and get a goal out of it, it just changes the whole scenario. Plus, he gives them the lead. They're not working to tie. They're working to get a lead.
.10:49, the time of the penalty. Kyle Mortensen for interference. Moorhead on its second power play of the period, trying to cash in and take the lead. Kramer quarterbacking it out high, shot away, goes wide of the net. Now it's Johnson with it. Behind the net for Triggs. And centering passing then pass missing off of Jess's stick, but they still control. Jess gets deflected. Not quite out of play, though, off the stick of Peters of Wayzata, 25. Taken by Ness, and he'll shoot it out for the Trojans. Kramer feeds it up for Johnson. On his left to Frisch. Frisch gets upended as he dumps it back behind the net. Johnson. With Jess out in front. Bonello's got to cover up on it with Triggs right out in front. And a little extra activity after the whistle.
Don't stand in front of my house, John. Don't stand in front of my house. Boy, you like to see that, though. You know, they're giving Bonello some nice protection there and not letting that second one get through. And the nice thing is he gave up a little rebound, but he was right on it. He didn't come out too far. It was within reach. He's playing pretty cool and calm right now.
Face-off win for Moorhead. Pass missing by Overbo, but still the Spuds with it as Dunkel plays it along the boards. On the stick of Dronin. Drops it to the corner. Dronin will skate after it again, trying to outfight Tomczyk for the puck. Fear moves in. 4 players battling for it. Moorhead wins control. Back out left point. Big shot. Hits some traffic. Puck still loose. And then he gets cleared past the point and out of the zone by the Trojans. Down to under 20 seconds now to go in the penalty time. Shot away shorthanded. Gets blocked and cleared out. Moylan will skate after it for Moorhead, 21. And penalty time expires on Mortensen. Both teams back at full strength. Just over 4 minutes to play in the second period. Out of the zone it comes, back to the Moorhead end. Brought back in by Wayzata. Nice little move there by Kimlinger. Can't get all the way to the net. Dumps it off into the empty corner. Ness after it hard. Avoids for the most part that check from Schrader. And pushed out by Moorhead out of the zone. Peters there to cover up for Wayzata. Shoots it back into the Moorhead end. Hodges will leave it there. Backhanded and pass missed for Moorhead, and Wayzata can't do anything with it as their pass comes out of the zone. They'll reset and brought back in by Ness offside.
Caught in the line change. Someone's trying to go to the bench. You didn't quite see him out to the side, not getting out of the zone, but boy, I'll tell you. Trojans are just playing a nice, complete game, especially defensively.
There's 2 shots on goal for Moorhead this period, Dan, compared to 11 for Wayzata. With 3 minutes to play in the period.
Miss pass.
Icing on Moorhead.
You know, the interesting thing, like we said before, is as dominant as Wayzata is, they got to get a payoff for it here. Otherwise, it can all go to waste real quick.
Lidke and Johnson face off. Lidke winning the face off for Wayzata. Has it off his stick, and Triggs will bring it ahead. Nice pass. Jess, who carries in. Rebound try, and the net comes off. Moorhead in dangerously on that rush.
Good opportunity here. They had a rush and a couple opportunities they created off that. Vanilla made the finish to save. Good move here. Got it up tight. Got the rebound. Got a rebound out of it. Again, that's what I say. When you take a shot from an angle like that, make sure you get on the goalie because they can't control it. It bounces out front and you got a rebound opportunity. The net moved. Vanilla got a break there because there were two spuds sitting right there.
I'm going to say Moorhead knocked the net off. Now the referees are going to discuss it, Dan.
Should be outside.
John Ammerman wanting an explanation at the bench. I don't know that he agrees with what he was told, but we'll play on with the face-off outside the blue line with Moorhead winning the face-off. Greg Wire will try to shoot it. Goes wide of the net. Back out, blue line. Shot away, goes wide from Gunkel's stick. Oh, intercepted pass just inside the blue line for Wayzata as Getz gets a hold of it for the Trojans. Puts it back out to the blue line. Peters shot from the left boards. That gets saved by Hodges. And Johnson has it. Feeds it off for Triggs. The goal scored tonight for Moorhead. Trying to return it for Johnson, and a good breakup by Carson Peters. Tomzek lost it. Goes back out right point. Kramer steps around a check attempt. Kramer still with the puck. Goes behind the net. Puts it out front, but nobody there in a black jersey to play it. Wayzata gets it out of the zone. Minute and a half to play in the second. Here's Dronin for Moorhead in on middle of the ice and goes to the corner and then gives the pass up to Fear. Comes back out to Kramer's stick. Kramer shoots. Just wide of Bonello. Rebound try. It's wide. And past Kramer and out. This is icing on Wayzata.
All right, there's life in the Spuds. There's definitely some life there. They're trying to put some things together here. Wayzata's blocking out those shooting lanes really well, though. They're having trouble getting it on net. They're trying to get it close. If the forwards can get close and maybe get a tip in off the side, they could pot one in for the Spuds.
Shot goes just wide off the stick of Kramer. Now Wayzata trying to set something up here before the end of the period. Pass a little too far out in front of Lidke, though, and Moorhead turns it back. Pass from behind, or I should say in front of Fear. He passed it before Fear had gotten to that spot on the ice. They couldn't connect, and Wayzata gains control. Golfed out to center, onto the stick now, O'Connell. O'Connell in the slot, lost it off his stick. 25 seconds to go. Another rush chance here for Moorhead. Carried in deep, and we're going to have a penalty as yanked down was Michael Overbo, and Moorhead's going to get a penalty late here in the second period. To get a power play, rather, as penalty will be the third for Wayzata here in the second period.
Probably wasn't a bad penalty there, John. He looked like he was going to get in there a little bit. But there was no doubt that he was taken down hard.
Mortensen goes off for holding at 16:43.
I think in football we call that term a horse collar.
Yeah, right. Goes to the corner. 4 players after it there, down to 10 seconds to play as Peters tries to take as much time off the clock, and now he has it. Rush for Wayzata late. Shot away and goes wide. Not a lot on it off of Podiak's stick, and that is the end of the second period. No scoring, Dan, but not a boring period by any means at all, right?
Wayzata's got to go in that locker room saying, how is it 1-1 right now? They totally dominated that period and just played extremely well. I mean, you walk in there feeling good, but boy, you got to get rewarded for it. Hodges has been the difference here for in this game, period. He's just kept Wayzata out of the net, and he's done a great job for him. So the Spuds, boy, got to rethink some things here. That was a rough period.
Wayzata out shooting Moorhead 13-5 there in the second period.
Wow. Good news is Spuds coming out. They still got 1:43 left on a power play. It's tied. You know, they could take a lead real quick here, and that suddenly changes the complexion of the game. But there's going to be some deep discussions in that Spud locker room, I'll tell you that.
1-1 after 2. We'll take time out. Jay Wilcox will be back with Wayzata coach Pat O'Leary when we continue with more hockey from the Turkey Trot Boys Hockey Tournament at the Plymouth Ice Center on CCX.
This holiday season, unwrap the possibilities with a Simonson Salon and Spa experience. Unrivaled hair, face, body, nail services, and beauty products for you or anyone on your list. Spa packages start at only $148. A holiday-inspired bonus gift is yours with a qualifying in-store gift card purchase. Shop our irresistible boutique for trendy fashions, gifts, and accessories in Maple Grove, Plymouth, and Coon Rapids. For dazzling online gift certificates, visit simonsons.com.
CCX Media, your source for great local programming, is now available on Roku and Apple TV. Our free app allows you to stream all 3 of our channels live. You'll also have access to a large on-demand library, including daily newscasts and full sporting events. To find the app, go to the store and search CCX and download our free app. Then sit back and enjoy all of your favorite local content. Now available on Roku and Apple TV.
Welcome back here to Plymouth Ice Center. We are tied up at 1-1 through 2 periods of our second game tonight, Wayzata and Moorhead. And Pat O'Leary, the Wayzata head coach, joins us. Had a really strong period for your team, but yet the score is still the same. Was it a little frustrating? Or
yeah, you know, obviously their goalie's been, we knew coming in he was going to be a good goalie, and you know, I think we found our game in that second period, found our legs. But you know, you got to find a way to make a play, and they had a few dynamic plays that made us take penalties, and so we got to kill another one of those off, and hopefully we can keep the puck behind their defensemen and find a goal.
Overall, through the first 2 periods, considering it is a first night, do you like what you've seen from your guys?
Yeah, I mean, I think we're calm on the bench. You know, we're moving our feet, making good plays. Our D-core has been really good in the neutral zone, and you know, our cycle's been really good too. You just got to find a way to score a goal here.
Obviously tonight you're hoping to beat Moorhead, but talk about having them in this tournament. What led you to bring them in?
You know, John's a great coach and a great staff he has, and they're a great program. I mean, they brought a bunch of people down for it, knew that was going to be the case, and I think we need to do a good job as much as we possibly can of keeping that in-state, out-state rivalry stuff going as much as we can. I think it helps both perspectives of it, so that was, I mean, it just happened out that way, and we're happy to have them, and obviously it's a great matchup tonight for us.
Had a very high-scoring first game. Your game has been a little bit different, but you know, is that just part of what you expect to see in a tournament like this?
Yeah, I mean, I think you never know what you're going to get until about 3 weeks into the season. Obviously, you know how your team's going to play, you know who's going to kind of rise to the occasion of scoring big goals and stuff like that. But you know, I think it's both the way both of our teams play. You know, sound in all 3 zones, and so the goalies made a couple of big saves, and someone's got to crack it and find a way to get that next goal.
All right, Pat, thanks for joining us. Good luck in the third.
Appreciate it. Thank you, guys.
All right, Pat O'Leary, the head coach of the Wayzata Trojans. His team tied up with Moorhead at a goal apiece here as we get set for period number 3. We'll have more of our intermission here from Plymouth Ice Center coming up in just a moment here on CCX Sports.
Show
Welcome back here to Plymouth Ice Center for coverage of the Turkey Trot Boys Hockey Tournament here on CCX Sports. And a moment ago, we talked to a former Armstrong and Gopher star, Pat O'Leary, the head coach of the Wayzata Trojans. We've got another one here, Evan Kaufman, who's just a little bit younger than Pat, and now coaching in the Wayzata youth program. Evan, thanks for being with us. And how exciting is it to be back, watching a high school game after some of your days playing for the Falcons?
Yeah, it's always great coming back. It's I lived out of the state for a while and didn't have a chance to do this stuff, but now I got a couple little kids in the program myself, so it's kind of our turn to go through the rinks again now and then get back into the game. How do you enjoy coaching the young kids? It's a blast. It's a blast. It brings back a lot of great memories from when I was young, and it's hard to believe how fast the time goes, but we get a lot of weekends now through the winter to enjoy it out there, and having two of them on the ice has been great. To me, it doesn't feel like that long ago that you were playing in high school and college, but I guess it's been a little while. But what are some of the special memories you had of playing for Armstrong and for the Gophers? Yeah, I mean, hockey was great. It took me a lot of places I really never imagined it would, but just all the time in the rink, in this ice rink, myself, and remembering friends in the stands and parents, and just being able to listen to the crowd cheering brings back a lot of good memories. You got a chance to play professionally in Germany too. Tell me what that experience was like for you. Yeah, it was really great. I kind of went over there with the mindset that I was going to try it for one season and kind of get on with my life. But I met a lot of great people. We had a really good time. My wife and I got married before we went out there, and ended up kind of starting our family and our married life together. And that one season plan turned into about 7. So it was a great ride. Wouldn't change it for the world. Besides coaching youth hockey, what are you doing now? Just in the business community. I'm working in the finance world. I've been with my company now for about 4.5 years. So just starting that next phase of my life and working with some really great people, learning a lot, and enjoying every moment. All right, Evan, thanks for joining us. It was a lot of fun watching you play back in the day, and best of luck as you coach your kids here in the youth program. Thank you. Thanks for having me tonight. All right, Evan Kaufman, former Armstrong and Gopher star. We'll be back with more of the Turkey Trot Tournament. Second period highlights coming up in just a moment from the Moorhead Wayzata game here on CCX.
Roll over. Chance high five. All right.
When you adopt a shelter pet, you discover all the things that make them unique.
And your mother and... I am totally a hot person. Right, guys? Thanks for being honest.
They're a little bit of a lot of things, but they're all pure love. Adopt pure love at theshelterpetproject.org.
Moorhead 1, Wayzata 1. We are through 2 periods of play. Second semifinal in the 2019 Turkey Trot Boys Hockey Tournament, sponsored by CCX Media and hosted by the Wayzata Trojans. Our first semifinal tonight had Maple Grove defeating Edina 7-5. Well, it was 1-1 after 1 period. No scoring in that second period, but as I said, Dan, before we went to break, plenty of action, right?
Plenty of action, yep, up and down. Wayzata really had a great period there. That, to have a second period like that, killed a little penalty, hung in there. Bonnell was looking really good in goal for them. He made some nice saves right here as the Spuds were putting pressure on him. We can see there the physicality that's been going on. Wayzata has really come out and started pounding people and gone to the box for it still, but overall it's really made a difference. And there, that last penalty, which is going to carry on in the third period.
We didn't get to really see any of the chances there for Wayzata, but they certainly buzzed the net a lot on the other end of the rink.
Well, like you said, they had 13 shots on goal in a period.
Right.
That's a lot. I mean, if you get 6 or 7, that's great, but boy, a big difference there. Scoring chances, many more quality chances for Wayzata that period.
But our score remains 1-1. We'll take another timeout and come back. Start of the third period, Moorhead Wayzata in a moment.
This holiday season, unwrap the possibilities with a Simonson Salon and Spa experience. Unrivaled hair, face, body, nail services, and beauty products for you or anyone on your list. Spa packages start at only $148. A holiday-inspired bonus gift is yours with a qualifying in-store gift card purchase. Shop our irresistible boutique for trendy fashions, gifts, and accessories in Maple Grove, Plymouth, and Coon Rapids. For dazzling online gift certificates, visit simonsons.com.
CCX Media is the first place you go for local news and sports. But did you know you can sign up for those stories to go straight to your inbox on our website? Simply go to ccxmedia.org. Click on the subscribe button, and from there choose which notifications you want to receive. Then we'll send your favorite CCX Media news, sports, and city events straight to your inbox. Sign up now at ccxmedia.org.
1-1, Moorhead and Wayzata ready to go in the third period. That's a power play continuing for Moorhead for the first minute 43 of the third period. The Spuds, led by Hudson Hodges, who's been very solid in net, come onto the ice here at Plymouth.
We're seeing a solid example of what a really good goaltender can do for you. If you're not playing well, he can keep you in a game. And you know, for Wayzata not to get rewarded for the pressure they put on, that can put a little sinking feeling in your stomach, and all of a sudden it's getting in their head that maybe we can't score on this guy anymore. So this third period is going to be real interesting, seeing who steps up to the plate. Hopefully Moorhead regains their game and goes after it. Wayzata, they, like Coach O'Leary said, I just want to score.
Garrett Pinello will look to keep this 1-1 game on his end of the rink as he will face that power play for Moorhead to begin this third period.
Boy, how'd you like that your first career start against Moorhead, the team was in state last year? He's done a good job. He stayed cool and calm. He's done a good job for the Trojans.
Johnson and Lewis on the face-off. We are underway in the third period of a 1-1 hockey game. I don't think we're going to get 12 goals in this one, Dan, like we had in the opener, right?
No, I don't think so, no. My prediction of not scoring 5 goals will hold true in this game.
Moorhead now keeping control here. Kramer with the shot, Pinell the save, and the rebound try was past the net by Johnson. Centering pass out in front, but it's right onto the stick of Dylan Lewis, who fires it down the ice for Wayzata with 1:05 left in the power play now for the Spuds. Johnson's pass a little bit out in front of Frisch. Lost it in his skates there as he and Lindahl go to the corner. Jess with it along the boards for the Spuds. Backhands a pass to Johnson, trying to feed it out in front. Puck knocked around and finally onto the stick of Kimlinger, who gets it out. Now Kimlinger push into the zone deep for Wayzata. Stops in the corner. Oh. Kimlinger comes out. His centering attempt gets broken up by Dronen. Good play by Dronen to keep that from a scoring chance for Wayzata. Down into the Wayzata and it goes. Overbowl after it. He puts it out front. And onto the stick now. Out high of Gunkel. Feeds it off to Overbowl. They score. And Moorhead goes back in front. Michael Overbowl, the senior, with his first of the season and 7th career goal. That's 2-1 Spuds.
Really good opportunity there. Made cashed in on it. Came through. We'll see the setup here in the left side as it comes through. And no, he didn't touch that. It was Overbowl straight through and right into the lower right-hand corner. Or did it go off a Wayzata defenseman? Interesting. Well, for as bad a second period as Moorhead has, guess what? They're leading.
So 2-1, Moorhead leads. Moylan will get an assist along with Gunkel on the goal by Overbo. So 2-1, Moorhead. Wayzata with a chance, and Hodges comes up with a point-blank stop on Jack Siemens.
Good answer back for the Trojans. Get it right down in the zone, and they start attacking again. Get a good shot opportunity. Hodges up to the test again, but
Kimlinger, face off with Spicer. Face off win for Wayzata, and shot out of play. It's off a Moorhead stick, so we'll keep the face off here in the Spuds end.
Line change for the Spuds. Johnson comes back out. He's been winning most of their face-offs for the Spuds.
Kimlinger wins this one, though. Shot away, and it's off the pipe. Off the goal post by Lewis. Tap along the boards, kept in the zone by Tomczyk. Goes out high, shot away. Hit some skates in front. Backhand try. That goes wide. Off the stick of Schneider. Out comes Johnson with the puck for Moorhead.
Oh.
Johnson on his left. Feeds it off for Triggs. Broken up by Wayzata. Out come the Trojans with Kimlinger. Drop pass, and nobody there in a gold jersey. And back comes Johnson. It's 2-on-1 with Triggs. Johnson in, off the Triggs with a shot, and getting back into the play was Dylan Lewis.
What a great place by Lewis. Save that one. That could have been ugly real quick.
How about that? For Lewis to hustle to get back into the play.
And boy, you could tell too, he was gassed. Boy, he went full all out to get back on that back check. Great job by Dylan Lewis.
Well, that would have been big if Moorhead had buried that. Under 13 and a half minutes to play in the third. Moorhead controls in their own end. Up comes Franklin. Missed on his pass across for Podiak, and shot in where Hodges leaves it for Frisch. Moylan got it out to center, fired back in by Peters. Now to play LeBron back to center ice with the next face-off.
Well, all of a sudden, Moorhead's got some life here. They're playing really well. Their legs are back now. They're moving again. The puck's moving, and we're starting to see stick to stick. Getting the puck from the stick to the stick on the passes. And I would expect they're going to try and open it up a little more too, John. They're going to go from one side of the rink to the other side of the rink at speed and see if they can take Wayzata off their game a little bit, especially the physicality of it.
Moorhead gets it down into the Wayzata end. Lindahl. Puck turned over. Moorhead with it as Spear got it down to the corner. Onto the stick of Gooden. Shot from out high, and save made by Bonello on the shot from Bramer.
That was a really nice play by Moorhead, though. It was trouble. They were getting pushed on the outside. He got that shot off and got it down deep. Also got it on net.
Dronin and Lidkey to face this one off. Here comes Wayzata out. Siemens shot away, and the save by Hodges. Trying to go 5-hole there, and Hodges makes the glove save.
Siemens has played a pretty good game for Wayzata here tonight. Number 19. He's done a good job. He's got their only goal, but he's been a hustler all the way through.
O'Connell and Johnson on the face-off, won by O'Connell. Chance from in front and deflected out of play by Moorhead. Stay down here in the Moorhead end.
Well, John Hammerman's having to make a lot of line changes here because of those face-offs.
physical play in the corner. The puck pops to the left corner and cleared by Gunkel out of the Moorhead zone. Tomczyk after it for Wayzata. As it turns, nice job turning away from Kai Holm. Pass intended for Carlson gets broken up down into the Moorhead end. Tomczyk getting it for Wayzata, and then a pass, puck given away by Wayzata. Played ahead by Holm down into the Trojans end. Holm with it. Left corner, plays it back behind the net. To the right corner, then back to the left. Madsen with it, trying to get it out of the zone. And does dump it ahead into the Moorhead end, but onto the stick of Gramer. Gramer will skate it up right side. Gets past a couple of players. Gramer with it, and finally runs into Ness back behind the Wayzata net. Centering attempt. They jam in it from the side of the net. Still controlled by Moorhead. Back out high out comes. Shot wide from Frisch. Right corner. Shot from the tight. Vanello. The stop. The rebound. They score. First shot was by Triggs. Might have been Gramer that knocked it in.
Well, Gramer went after it. The offensive defenseman here for the Spuds and showed it all game. He finally got into down deep and he stayed down there. You see the shot there. Quick and push, and Gramer just in there hacking away. Yeah, I think Gramer got it. We'll watch him in front in number 3. That was an old Wayzata tactic there, John. They just crowded the front of the net, got in the grill, and put it away. Wow, what a change. Wow.
Gramer's first of the season, 10th career goal. And it's now 3-1 Moorhead. Here they come again in tight on Vanello. Wayzata turns it out though and gets to center ice. Toward the net, but onto the stick of Moorhead's Gregoire. From center. Jess with it. Jess moving in. Loose puck goes back behind the Wayzata net and onto the stick of Kimmelinger. The lead key avoids a check, then delivers one himself. Kimmelinger gets knocked down. Lidkey trying to battle for it, but it's taken instead by the Spuds' Cade Moylanen. Pass broken up, but then jumps onto the stick of the Moorhead player, and the Spuds have it again. Dronen turning, took a hit there. Wayzata has it out of the zone. Lewis had it taken off his stick. Back behind the net goes Schneider for Wayzata, but Moorhead is there, and they'll turn it back. Overbow out to center. Chipped into the Wayzata end. Trojans have it. Under 9.5 minutes to go. They now trail it 3-1. In comes Lewis. Shot away. And the save by Hodges.
Well, I think the Spuds have found their game. They're really getting on and taking away space from Wayzata, not letting them have full run like they did. And they're breaking out of the zone. They're not letting the Wayzata forecheck trap them in there again. And boy, I tell you, the Trojans right now, they're learning a lesson for not scoring when they have those opportunities.
Here comes Moorhead bringing it in. Kai Holm turns back to Gunkel. Trying to get it to Holm through a lot of traffic there. Holm has it again and fires a wide of Vanello in the Wayzata net. Trojans move it down into the Wayzata end, or the Moorhead end, where the Spuds control it. Turning is Gunkel. Starts up the wing and takes a hit there from Getz. And now Spicer with it. Kept in by Wayzata. Centering attempt. Gunkel is there. And played back behind the net by Lindahl. Comes to Hodges. He's got to cover up and get a whistle, and that comes off. A little physical play again. Stoppage in play with under 8.5 to go.
Well, good answer back for the Trojans right now. They got a good forecheck going again, got a shot on net, and started crowding Hodges again. They need a goal, John. That goal would pick them up so much right now.
Shot from the side of the net and goes back out high, and now shot put on net by Ness, and Hodges makes another save.
Well, the Trojans' best bet right now is to do like they scored the first goal. Get it out to the point, get somebody in front of the net in Hodges' grill cage, and see if you can get a deflection or fool him so he can't see the puck.
That shot went wide of the net. And skated out here by Jess. Playing it ahead for Caden Triggs. Drop pass Johnson, a shot, and Bonello comes up with the save. Jess after it again, 14 from Moorhead, trying to pry it free. It comes to Triggs. Frisch takes a check as he released the puck. Moorhead with control down in the Trojans' end. Down to 7:25 to play in the third. Shot mostly fanned on there by Frisch, turns into an opportunity for Wayzata, but then caught in the skates of O'Connell, and Trojans can't do anything with it. Now here's Johnson in. Johnson trying to get it past Mortensen, but he stopped him on the play. And gets the Trojans back on offense as they dump it down to the Wayzata, to the Moorhead end. Cleared by the Spuds. Fear got it out to center ice onto the stick of Tomzik. Shot in by the Trojans. Down to the left corner where Kimlinger goes after it for Wayzata. Puck pops free to the circle, but onto the stick of Fear of Moorhead. Lucas Fear will play it back behind his net. And that allows Peters to pinch in from the blue line and keep it in for the Trojans. Four-player tie up. Wayzata got it free and kept in nicely. A good job to keep it in at the point by Tomzik. Kimlinger back out to Tomzik. Feeds it off left side. Peters a shot through a lot of traffic. Hodges saw it and got a piece of it.
Right there, John. That's exactly what they got to do. They're going back. Get it out to the point, get guys in front of Hodges, and scramble for rebounds.
6 minutes to play in the third period. Moorhead with 2 goals here in the third to break the tie. Wayzata keeping Moorhead bottled up here in their own end. Peters put a shot that hits traffic. Gathered in though by Schneider. He fires a shot and that goes wide, and this time it ricochets out of the zone and all the way back to the Wayzata end and allows Moorhead to get some fresh bodies on the ice. Almost a turnover by Wayzata on their own end, but they turn it back the other way. Lewis gets it in. Drop pass, shot away, and Hodges a big save. A rebound try, and another save made by Hodges. He's able to make the stop on Schneider and Lewis.
Well, gave up a bit of a rebound there, though. Hopefully that continues. That'll give the Trojans a chance, but with 5 minutes left about, boy, they got to start putting something in the goal.
Moorhead's offside. A scoring opportunity a moment ago. Hodges, and then from the tough angle, Lewis able to get it on net, and then the puck came out front, and fortunately
Sauer would have been able to be there.
Yeah,
could put it away.
Luke Kramer was there instead defensively for Moorhead and cleared the puck out. Wayzata gets it back to the Moorhead end again. Oh, it's a breakaway here for Johnson. Carter Johnson in alone. Oh, and he didn't get anything on it. Bonello makes the stop. Back to Wayzata, comes out to center. Back onto the stick of Johnson. Trying to catch Wayzata on a line change. Johnson goes the backhand drop pass. Shot away, and it squeezes through to Bonello off the stick of Triggs.
Well, if it's one guy in this team I wouldn't want to see get loose on my goalie, it's Carter Johnson. He just blows in here. He's going to make a nice move, but Bonello just held his ground really nice. His pacing was good coming back. Started at the top of the crease, did a nice job.
That didn't commit anything, and just didn't give any net away.
Nope.
Right.
Let him make the first move, and he just stayed with it. Benel's played very well. I mean, he's done a good job for the Trojans.
Under 4.5 minutes to go. Wayzata's outshot Moorhead tonight, 26-17, but they're down on the scoreboard, 3-1. And now Wayzata shorthanded as well. I didn't see the penalty call that came at the end of that last whistle on Wayzata. But it's Moorhead on the power play here with just over 4 minutes to go. Connell went off or something, but I didn't see the call.
Both of you got caught by surprise here. Okay, Wayzata, you still got to attack, though. I would expect them to be very, very aggressive on this penalty kill. Oh, we got a penalty coming up again on Wayzata again.
Here comes a 3-on-2 for Moorhead, and then the drop pass to Kramer is briefly a 4-on-2, and now as we get a touch, we get another penalty call on Wayzata. And a little pushing and shoving at the end of the whistle. Moorhead felt that Ness could have gotten another one right at the end there.
Don't be too surprised if he didn't, John.
That's what came at the end of the play. The penalty had been called previously. I don't think he's going to get one, but he gave him a talking to. But now it'll be a 5-on-3 for Moorhead as Podiak goes off.
Minute and 14 seconds of 5-on-3. Yep. Timeout called. Well, John Ammerman's got to be a little bit relieved now after the second period. Spud's coach. You get him organized to see if they can punch one in. That might just be the dagger that ends this thing. Pat O'Leary and the Trojans, they're in a real tough situation. If they're only down by one, they could still be aggressive, and take a shot at scoring a goal. But boy, it's going to be awful tough being down 2 guys.
Yeah, you're down 2 guys and you're down 2 goals. You're not in a great spot with 3:48 to go.
Boy, it's just been an interesting tale between all the games and watching the periods here. Wayzata was aggressive. I think they played a little bit better than Moorhead in the first period. They came out 1-1. And they totally dominated the second period. They got nothing. Absolutely nothing. Moorhead goes into the locker room, makes some adjustments, get their confidence back, their skills up again, pound 2 in, and they're up by 2 goals here.
There was the first penalty that was called, the cross-check that was whistled against Podiak, or rather the second penalty. But so minute 14 of the 5-on-3 for Moorhead. Wayzata wins the faceoff, can't clear. Being kept in by the Spuds. Here's Johnson, top of the circle, dropping it back for Kramer. Moves the puck onto Jess's stick, back to Kramer. In tight is Johnson, back out. Kramer, one-timer, fired wide of the net. Onto Johnson's stick. Back out to Kramer. Moving in tight. Johnson, back to Kramer again. He'll fire a shot in the glove save by Bonello.
Nice shot by Bonello. That was a hard, tough shot. He stayed right on it. Got himself a little bit up on the top of the crease there so he could cut the angle down. His position's been good all night.
Johnson and Lidke on the face-off. And Lidke, a nice job to flip it out of the zone. He'll skate after it hard down the right side. He'll go down, and Jess has it for Moorhead. Johnson in, fires a shot, and he hit it off the crossbar. Kramer with a shot, and that gets deflected out of play. But when Lidke went down, that was essentially a 5-on-2 there as he was out of the play. And the shot hits the crossbar. Look at it again. Johnson hit a lot of red.
For leading scorer, he's had a tough night. He's kind of been, Handcuffed here.
And 15 seconds left in the 5-on-3, and that'll kill off for most of the rest of that. Here comes Jess. Nice pass across for Triggs into the zone. Johnson down the slot, fires. He hit it again. Hit the crossbar again on that?
Yep, I think he did. Beautiful setup again, bringing from in from the right side, coming across the top.
That might have been the goalie stick off the. Oh no, he did.
No.
He did.
Yeah, you're right. And he caught it coming back in off the, I think, the net.
So now just a regular power play for another 45 seconds. We're down to 2.5 minutes to go in the game. Wayzata still down 2 goals.
They should be pretty aggressive here. I would really go after it. Make them cough it up.
Dunkel lays it on the right side to Fear. Puts it out in front and whistles right through the crease. In comes Overbow. Can't get it all the way to the net, and Wayzata able to flip it past Dronin and out of the zone. And pass here called on Moorhead, and they'll face it off back in their end with about 10 seconds or so to go on the power play for Moorhead.
For a minute, I thought they called the penalty on Kyle Mortensen. The boys out of there. They're dragging him down.
Good job on this power play, though, Dan, for Moorhead. They were aggressive. They kept the puck in that Wayzata end. They hit crossbar and a couple times, but they didn't give up really any scoring opportunities.
Nope.
At all, and really kept control. Now they've got a 2-on-1. Here comes Johnson into the Wayzata zone. Now back to a 2-on-2. Now he'll circle back out, trying to get the pass, and it's a breakaway back the other way. Siemens coming back in, shot away. Hodges the save. Puck is loose. Siemens trying to get it back onto his stick, and then it's taken by Jess, and then cleared down. Or Triggs will go after it for Moorhead. Triggs centering pass that gets deflected off the stick of Siemens. Down to 1:15 to go in the third period. Wayzata now will bring Bonello to the bench. Their net is empty. Pass picked off, shot away.
Nice
Kimlinger
save.
gets stopped by Hodges. To the corner with under a minute to go. Himmler in front, and a good defensive play from behind by Fear to get a piece of his stick. Right point shot away. That gets blocked by Gramer. Gramer with the puck for Moorhead. Intercepted by Kimlinger, who keeps it in. Backhand shot from in front by Siemens, and Hodges steers that away with 40 seconds to go. Moorhead gets it to center ice, shot back in by Wayzata. 35 to go. It's onto the stick of Gregoire. Fires it toward the empty net, and it's in. And Moorhead is going to win it. It's 4-1 Spuds.
A couple of the Wayzata Trojans got confused there as it went back inside the Moorhead zone. They kind of pulled off, thinking they wanted a line change. And it gave a clearance. Look at, there's nobody there. Nobody's checking them. They were all heading back to the bench.
Yeah, you'll take that, right? That's
if you're a Moorhead Spud, you'll take that. You're darn right you will, eh? There's the dagger. You kind of got a feel for Wayzata a little bit. The hockey gods giveth, and then they take away.
Well, Gregoire's 54th career game as a defenseman. It's his first career goal.
Is that right? Good for him. And it was a long shot, too.
Long shot. The Moorhead Spuds, with an outstanding third period, will skate into the championship on Saturday with a 4-1 win over Wayzata.
I'll tell you, boys, they played 2 good periods of hockey tonight. That second one, I think they ought to show the film of it and then burn it. But resilience, kept it up, started playing their game. We saw Spud hockey in the third period there, John, as they finally put it away, scoring 3 goals to break the tie and get out ahead, and just kept at it. Wayzata just had played 2 good periods too. Just they could not get the puck past Hunter Hodges, and you're seeing why he's a Brimsek on the Brimsack list for the best goalie in the state. But Wayzata played hard, did a good job, got some pretty good goaltending. Just couldn't crack it. And bang, broke the spine.
So a reminder, we talked about this very early in the telecast. Moorhead, to allow them to get back at a reasonable hour to Moorhead Saturday night, will play the championship game at 5 o'clock tomorrow here against Moorhead. So we'll have the championship game between Maple Grove and Moorhead at 5, then the third place game between Edina and Wayzata at 7:15. I can't wait for day 2, Dan.
This should be fun. That ought to be a heck of a championship game. And, you know, it's when Wayzata and Edina get together, it's always a good game. It's fun to watch. So far, the new team in the tournament gets themselves into the championship game. And we've seen 2 pretty good hockey games tonight.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, different games, but both fun and excellent hockey, I think, especially the first game of the season for all these teams.
And how many times we come to tournament, the second night is just way different than the first night because the legs are there. They got an idea who's playing well, and their systems are better in place. The hockey should be better tomorrow night.
Well, that will do it for our day 1 coverage. Hope you've enjoyed both of these semifinal games tonight from the Plymouth Ice Center. Maple Grove winning over Edina 7-5, and Moorhead takes the nightcap over host Wayzata 4-1. Reminder one more time, third place game at 7:15 after the championship game, Moorhead and Maple Grove for the Turkey Trot title here at the Pick. Saturday, 5 p.m. You'll see it live here on CCX1. For Dan Fick and Jay Wilcox and all of our crew, I'm John Jacobson. Final score again tonight in the nightcap. It's Moorhead over Wayzata 4-1.